Okay, good afternoon. Uh, so we're gonna continue grinding, getting some practice matches in for the 2K this weekend that I'm gonna play in. It turns out that I actually will be able to borrow a few cards, like fetch lands and stuff. So I'll be able to play the Lavinias in the sideboard, which is amazing. I'm so grateful for that because otherwise, might have a pretty hard time in some matchups, specifically the four color deck, which I'm sure is going to be popular. Um, Otherwise, this is basically what I've been playing lately. I actually don't know if I'll be able to find a second Solitude by this weekend. Um, I'm gonna go look around some stores, and I'm sure they have like Solitudes in stock, probably. And maybe I can trade in a card to make it a little cheaper. I actually opened a really nice like alt art Liliana from a double masters pack. Um, so that was nice. I might just trade that in. We'll see. But let's see. Oh, I also don't know if I'll be able to find a Boseiju and Horizon Canopy. Um, I can maybe just borrow a few more fetches. uh, and then make the blue splash a little bit better, or like consistent, more consistent. But yeah, this is basically what I'm playing. I'm I'm gonna try and figure out like an actual sideboard plan for uh most of the matchups. Let's see. Yeah, that's the right one. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I like write down a sideboard plan and and see like what I can do to make things more consistent. Cause lately I've been thinking that the Murktide matchup, the sideboard plan for the Murktide matchup probably has to change a bit. What I was doing before, wait, let me switch to a different screen. Uh, Before they printed Ledger Shredder, I kind of my plan was to bank super hard on Rest in Peace to deal with Dragon's Rage Chandler and Murktide Regent. And then just kind of like grind them out with like pro red creatures and stuff, like Sanctum Prelate. Uh, and then my plan would usually involve taking out these 8 cards, the four Eladamri's Call, four Skyclave, um, and then slowing the game down and finding the combo like naturally. Um, but now that they have Ledger Shredder, they have another threat that isn't like bad against Rest in Peace, which is a pretty big problem for my current sideboard plan. So I don't know. I've been thinking of leaving like maybe one Skyclave in, um, like probably for sure bringing in the Prismatic Ending because it's good against Darcy and Ledger Shredder. Like I should write that down. One ending as well. So I'm thinking maybe it might be best to go down to one or to two Rest in Peace, maybe. And then go like two Rest in Peace, two Call post board. That way we have more copies of our like removal spells. I'm not sure. Okay, we're on the play. It's pretty neat. Well, it's fine, I guess. Two Thalias. Thalia does die pretty often. Hopefully, it's not like a combo deck or something, because there's nothing much going on other than this. So they bolted the Hierarch. It looks like Murktide. So I guess we gotta figure out a sideboard plan quick. Oh, but why are they playing Arid Mesa though? Yeah, it's probably not actually. Well, let's attack. Play this tapped. I imagine they're Grixis, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Maybe it's just like Grixis control. That that makes sense. I don't know. Should I wait a turn? Oh, I guess they might do something here. I mean, I feel like we definitely just do that now, right? We don't want to get discarded. Um, they do have counter spell up though. I'm gonna go for it. Please, no counter spell. Oh, okay. We just drew the combo. That's okay. Oh, Tainted Indulgence. Okay, they'll be able to draw some lands with this probably. Oh, but they did. Okay. Tainted Indulgence. Grixis. Maybe it's Reanimator? I mean, if they're playing Tainted Indulgence, Rest in Peace is probably good against them. Makes sense to me. Um, I wonder if they're playing Discard. Kind of feel like this kind of deck could be playing counter spells, like a more control-y version. Um, if they're playing black and they're like a reanimator deck, they're like almost definitely playing Thoughtseize. So I think I'll cut at least two. Um, Not sure what else to do though. Oh, could bring in Brutal Cathar and just assume they're a reanimator deck. It's probably fine. Maybe cut Prismatic Ending. Hmm. If they're a Ragavan deck, I'll be sad. Because we definitely don't want to cut that against them. But Prismatic Ending is so dead if they're a Reanimator. I think Forge Tender is probably a safe bet. They have red removal, and if they're playing Ragavan, it's it's good to bring this in. We can maybe go down like two Eladamri's Call. Because we have too many non-creature spells right now, I think. Um, well, it has two removal spells that can deal with Archon of Cruelty, so seems fine. Oh, I'll take it. I will take that. Do I play a Conjurant? Actually gonna do it. I have a feeling this game's gonna go a little longer with this stuff. So I think it's good to have some kind of clock in play right now. Again, they could just be a control deck. And aha. I gave them the 2-for-1. I might as well protect it. It was still a 2-for-1, but at least they only took that one. And now we can play the Ranger Captain. Forge Tender or Giver? Let's get Giver. Attack. Oh, it's creativity. Okay, I'm not gonna respond with Ranger Captain, I don't think. Because we have the Solitude. Ooh, so we could actually let them get Archon, but I don't think that's right. It's probably not right. So we just get rid of the creature. Um, I could hold this. Or I could play it. I think I'm actually gonna play it. We're gonna beat him up. We could respond to a Dwarven Mine with by sacking a Ranger Captain. And then they would be on a 2-turn clock. We could also just let the thing resolve. And then, well, I suppose if they get Archon of Emeria, this is gonna get discarded. So, yeah. They have an upkeep stop. I wonder what they're gonna do. Okay. Get rid of my Conjurant. It's pretty nice. Attack first. I will just play the Thalia. Now we can upkeep sack if we want to. If they have a fetch land, I'm going to respond by sacking the Ranger Captain. So they don't have 5 mana and they can't like target the treasure token. They could have a non-fetch land. This is still lethal, but I'll just let this resolve, I think. Because they might find Fury. Oh, but they conceded. Solid? Okay. Yeah, they must have been a Grixis like Archon Reanimator creativity deck. That makes sense to me. I'm surprised they're playing Transmogrify, but I guess that's just more copies of creativity. So yeah. Huh. I feel like I shouldn't keep this. We're on the draw, so mulliganing isn't too bad either. Then we can just put back the hierarch. We also put back Eladamri's Call. Nah. Mountain Darcy. Hmm. I have to take 3 here. That's unfortunate. This is a little more damage than I'd like to take against this deck. Since they got Mountain, I wonder if they're like a more aggressive deck, but I guess they aren't. Oh, they are. They are. The reeds. Haha. Oh boy. That's quite good against me. They kept the card on top. That was actually a really good draw, because now we can curve out. We don't have to play this Eladamri's Call. Although maybe I should. Because this Lava Dart will be able to kill my Thalia. But I think I should play her anyway. So this seems to be blue-red prowess. I think they're gonna Lava Dart the Thalia right away. I might have to call for Solitude next turn. Then I'm already behind. They're playing Murktide Regent and Sprite Dragon. Okay. Well, I think I feel pretty comfortable in this matchup. Like overall. Just because we have Forge Tenders, Sanctum Prelate. They have Mutagenic. Yeah, I think we're just gonna be too slow here on the draw. Let's see, the Darcy's gonna hit me for 3 next turn. There's like a tiny chance I survive this, but I don't think I will. So let's just conceal some info. go to the next game. I think we definitely want these cards. Cathars are a little slow, but it's probably good to have them. At least one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna board out Eladamri's Call because it's pretty slow, as you saw there. And then I need to cut 3 more cards. I think I should keep all of my removal. Thalia is good as well. Well, it's okay. Um, it is pretty bad against lava darts, which is something to consider. But we're also on the play, so maybe we should just keep him in. Let's see how this looks. Gotta cut 2 cards. I want to keep the oust for since they're playing Murktide, but maybe I should just play Brutal Cathar instead of oust. They have some. A lot of their creatures have haste, so oust isn't quite as good against those. I'm very tempted to just play this Brutal Cathar and then cut this Hierarch. Let's go like this. Suck. Oh no. Not like this. I need to keep it though. Okay. We have to draw very well from here. Play this tapped. We can just violin the giver end of turn. No blocks, I think. With 2 open mana and 6 cards in hand. If they bolt this, that's fine because I don't have any other creatures anyway. uh, Also, that's a bolt that isn't dealing 3 damage to me. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's bluff a creature with the Ether Vial. Okay, that's fine. I have this Agonjo, although they could have mutagenic growth to grow the Swift Spear. That would be quite unfortunate. You have a Darcy in exile. They're probably gonna play it right here. So we take up the vial. I'm going to sack the Horizon Canopy now. Kirin. Hmm. This is certainly a tough position. Well, I guess it's not too bad. Although they are casting expressive, so it it's probably gonna get worse. They kept a card on top too. Second Darcy is annoying. I hope both of these givers survive. Then I could maybe get something with a Kirin. Do I take up? I'm actually gonna keep it on 3. They kind of have no choice but to attack with these. I do wish this was a Conjurant. If that was a Conjurant or a Ranger Captain, this turn would be nuts. Because then we could start blocking these boys. They didn't have removal for the giver last turn. Which means, well, I guess this was their one removal spell. The bottom, the graveyarded expressive iteration. That probably means they have Murktide, I think. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad too. They could still have Murktide. And they kept the card on top. These givers are gonna have to carry me for a while. I think they're trying to get rid of Delirium at the moment. Oh, they didn't. Okay, they just want to keep it, and then they're gonna try and attack us for a lot. They only have one lava dart, so I will block like this. I think I would have had this game if this was a Conjurant or a Ranger Captain. Of course, it's still kind of close. Red, red. They don't flash back the lava dart. They could have got in for one more damage if they did. Yeah, we're just flooding out this game. Now I have to block this Murktide with the Celestial Kirin, which means they get in for 3. Um, +1 guaranteed, so that's 4. Means I think I need to block both of these. Give the Kirin Pro blue with 1. Go in face. Oh, and that works with Murktide too. Yikes. Now before damage, I should give this one protection from red. And we're dead to bolt. No bolt. Ah. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm 1 land away from casting Conjurant for 7. Uh, ah. I think I have to get a Conjurant and cast it for 1. I think that's my only option. I don't have a Giant Killer, unfortunately. Well, I could maybe get Burnt and Forge Tender and then just do some blocking and probably sack it. I guess that's the only thing I can do. Okay. Alive for 1 more turn, possibly. Give this Pro Blue. I have to sack this. And let's see if they drew the bolt. Okay, no bolt yet. Maybe they're probably sandbagging lands, I guess. Oh, that's gonna make this Murktide huge, isn't it? Well, I don't really have anything better, so oh, if they have double Spell Pierce, I'm gonna be pretty sad. I'm gonna be very sad, actually. But they might just be getting that in their graveyard. Oh, fuck it. God damn it. Well, okay. Wait, let me reveal my hand. That's awkward. Well, we kind of flooded out that game. Rip. Hmm. I will play first. Uh, well, yeah. 191 keep, as they say. Ooh, no removal. Thank goodness. Do I have to call for a hierarch? Maybe I'll play Thalia first and hope they don't kill this, which they might. Okay, Jeskai. Polluted Delta with Jeskai. And then Hallowed Fountain. Hmm. I'm gonna play the Vial before they can like kill this hierarch. Oh, I guess they can't do anything right now. Let's attack. Well, they could Solitude the hierarch, couldn't they? But I kind of doubt they would, and they didn't. So okay, Triome, Fountain, Flooded Strand. Looks like control. This polluted delta is kind of weird, but I guess it doesn't. I guess like their off-color fetches have to fetch blue, so any blue one works. They might be thinking about prismatic endinging my ether vial. I'm glad they didn't do that. Okay. Do they go for my hierarch or my Thalia? Is the question. A Ganjo Thalia, okay. I have another one. Might actually play Eladamri's Call right now. Then Thalia next turn. Or maybe we can do that on their turn. The other option is play Ether Vial. But I think I should play the Eladamri's Call. And probably fetch Noble Hierarch, although these Skyclaves are pretty dead. So I'm kind of operating fine off of just 2 mana right now. And maybe maybe it was better to play the Vial. It's a bit hard to say, obviously. Because this doesn't use my mana very effectively. Whereas Eladamri's Call does. And if I Violin Thalia next turn, I'm gonna have to play this before that anyway. Okay, since they're doing this, I'm gonna cast Call in response. And I'll get a Hierarch. Say yes. This. Now we can play Vile Thalia next turn. Unless they... Oh. Well, we can't play Thalia, but we can play... Or, sorry, we can't play Vile, but we can play Thalia, at least. Oh. Yeah, I'll cast that now, I think. I'm kind of okay with this Chalice of the Void right now. There's nothing really that important. Oh, although... Hmm. Then again... uh... Now that I think... I was planning on getting like a Giver of Runes. But I actually can't play it. So I probably should have just played the Skyclave here. Would have been quite a bit better. Now they have Counterspell up, also Solitude. And they are just getting rid of my Hierarch. I'm kind of okay with that because I will draw like other stuff eventually. Solitude is kind of nice. Strangely. Because I can at least use one of these Skyclaves to deal with the Solitude. Can also save this for like Hall of Storm Giants. Or that. Yeah, that's probably a bigger problem. And we can just hold it for our turn. Oh, we can also just pitch that. Wow. How am I not drawing any lands? That's weird. And attacking doesn't do anything, so let's just pass. Wow. I'm surprised I went this long without drawing one. It's kind of impressive. I mean, 21 lands isn't that many, but like it's also not that little either. Oh, you're working against me here. uh, so they paid 5 for this, so they can look at the top 5 cards instead of the top 4. Well, it's okay, I guess. Now they're like pretty much guaranteed to have found their land drops. Just lets them play stuff like Teferi or yeah. They still can't attack though. Bruh. No lands, jeez. Yeah, do be like that sometimes. Okay. Hard punished for being unlucky. Yeah. Damn. That could have been a good game, but well. All right. So, I get control is main decking Chalice now. It's good to know about. Hmm. Yeah. Sideboarding for this is pretty simple, I think. Just this stuff, and then take out this stuff. Oh, this stuff first, and then this. Two Solitude. Maybe just go one Solitude and then one Skyclave, and this can answer like the Fairy Time Raveler or something. Brutal Cathar might be a little better, but I think Skyclave is fine. And then, yep, pretty easy. Nice and easy. Lavinia is good against Solitude, which is why we bring her in. Yeah, well, this hand isn't that good, but I guess I'll keep it. Lead with Plains because they play Spreading Seas and such. They can't play it this turn, but they do have it. Solitude is a flash threat, which is kind of okay against control. EE for 1. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Do I play it now? Kind of weird to play it now, isn't it? Oh, that's not a green source. Big punt there. I don't know why I didn't get the green source. Because now I can't play Hierarch if they... I don't think I'm gonna like commit the Hierarch into this just yet. Maybe that's wrong, but kind of don't want to. Because I feel like eventually they're gonna Solitude this and then use the EE. Okay, we drew the land. So at this point, I guess I'm not playing anything. You know, I probably should have played the Hierarch there. They are gonna find a removal spell for this, of course. Eventually. They sit back on it. I can Violent Solitude eventually. This hand is so awkward though. Quite awkward. I'm gonna take up. Okay, there's a land. But it doesn't let me Solitude on their turn. Okay. Okay, I'll just pass. This hand did not work out the way I wanted it to. They might sack in response. Yes. Haha. Got him. I didn't have anything to. So now they're holding up Archmage's Charm. Kind of inclined to play Solitude end of turn. I think. Although, I guess that's no value. So, hmm. I think I will Solitude in response to this. Now we can attack it. Debounce it. It's fine. I'm running out of lands. Yeah, I'll just play this now. They counter. They don't. No counter means probably just playing Ether Vial. And they counter it. I think they can kind of afford to do that after drawing 2 with the Archmage's Charm. And also killing my creature with their land. So let's see here. They have Solitude, I'm kind of boned. So I'm going to draw first. Play the Hierarch and then attack the Teferi. Try and get them to go for the 2-for-1 Solitude. Oh. Okay. Oh man. I don't quite have enough mana to do all of this in one turn. However, I can attack the Teferi. I'm going to attack. If they activate this, they'll be a little bit shields down. Just a little bit. Then I can Eladamri's Call and Kirin in the same turn. They could counter this, of course. They paused, so I'm sure they have a counter spell. At this point, I'm just trying to draw like Ranger Captain or something. Try and get through this. Yeah, I probably have to name Time Raveler, unfortunately. Do I go for it? I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm sure. Oh boy. This might not be the best way to play, but um, we're not immediately dead right now, just because we don't have any planeswalkers in play. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of time. They might steal this. Thinking back, I probably should have just jammed a while ago. But the odds are so high that they're sitting on counter spells like that one. Okay, there's a Solitude. Mana Tithe would have been good there. I'm kind of bored, so I'm just gonna jam. I don't know. We could draw next turn. Oh, okay. You just let me do it. That's fine too. Well, maybe it's not fine. That probably means they have so much removal that they don't know what to do with it. Oh, and they can Supreme Verdict. No. Supreme Verdict would be, yeah. Okay. Well, we still get to Armageddon, except they have a Teferi and 5 cards in hand. 6 cards in hand, actually. Let's see if they use their mana. Okay. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to do it. Ah, somewhat unfortunate draws today. I think I played that second game kind of wrong. Probably should have just vialed in the Hierarch and then just taken the L with the engineered explosives. I think that probably would have been better. Because I ended up giving them too much time. Yeah. We're learning. Learning for the next time. I'm sure I'll play against the control player at the tournament. So I do play against a control player at FNM like pretty often. He doesn't go to the LGS I usually go to anymore, but like we do play pretty often when we when we do meet up. One card that I'm considering for the sideboard is Veil of Summer. Good against Torok, Necromentia, and control decks. Um, and I'm considering it here. The fact that it's a non-creature spell is kind of awkward, but I do think, and I also think the control matchup is pretty fine already. And as Vile on turn 1, but nothing else. I think I'm gonna mulligan it. Uh, I guess I'll keep it. Um, oh boy. If this is another another game where I don't draw a land for 10 turns, I'm gonna be quite sad. Okay. Land, please. Please. Please? I'm asking nicely. So, well, they play Bobble and then do it on my upkeep in case I'm playing black, I guess. And they know about that now. Well, we drew the combo at least. Just need to find 3 lands in a row. Then we can go like second land, Eladamri's Call for captain. Or not. Hmm. So the first hand actually would have been better against this deck. I'm surprised they didn't keep that. I guess they had one in hand. I wish I had Mana Tithe, of course. Darcy in Exile, Island. Oseiju lets me play Eladamri's Call. So I guess I'll do that. Question is, do I call for Thalia or Ranger Captain? Because Ranger Captain is, of course, better. I feel like anything I play is going to get countered here. Um, but yeah, Thalia, I'm guaranteed to be able to play next turn, which is something to consider. It could also, yeah, it's kind of what I thought was going to happen. That's why I didn't play it on my turn earlier, by the way. It's because of they had the island for Spell Pierce. I wanted to try and bait out a bigger counter spell. If they steal my hierarch, I'm gonna be so sad. Oh. Whew. Oh my god. They didn't do it. because they had the Unholy Heat, I guess. They should be doing this on their turn, I think. Well, I'm definitely playing that. There's nothing else to do, I guess, with my mana. They counter this, this is okay. Well, it's okay if I draw a land. If I draw 2 lands, it's okay. But yeah, they should be doing that on their turn so they, like, in case they draw a counter spell. Like, if they drew a second spell pierce there, that would have been, it would have been better to have that. Hmm. Well, time for a no value Skyclave apparition to block the Ragavan. They counter this, that's also okay, I think. It's probably fine. If only this could hit tokens. Man. And they're just in control mode right now. I have removal for the Ledger Shredder. So they bolt my Skyclave, probably gonna dash Ragavan, etc. They discarded a Ragavan, so maybe they have a second one. We have Oust for Murktide. That's the silver lining. Hopefully they don't have Counterspell. Because if they do, I am boned. Let's get rid of the Shredder first. Then get rid of the Murktide. Or at least try to. Attempt unsuccessful. I think we're dead. I could draw, like, not that. Okay. Well, I think they've seen the Kirin. They haven't seen Conjurance, I believe. Hmm. Oh, yeah, this is the Murktide matchup. So, this is kind of my idea. So, going up Forge Tender, Rest in Peace, Prelate Cathar, and Ending, and then cutting some Hierarchs. Uh, I'm not sure. I am very unsure. I think we definitely want the second ending. Definitely want this. Cathar. And Rest in Peace. Maybe 2 Rest in Peace is the answer. I feel like it's not, though. So right now this is 8 cards. If we bring in the Prelate, it's 9. We're on the play. So maybe we cut like this, this, this. And I'm not sure what else. The third hierarch, maybe. This is so weird. But the reason my idea behind cutting hierarch is that we're replacing it with some of these. So kind of fills out the 1-drop slot. And we also have the endings as additional, like, stuff. And then if we just leave 1 in, we still have like a mana dork as a tutor target. for either Eladamri's Call or Ranger Captain. Um, yeah, I will try this. Who knows? Maybe this is just the answer. Well, this is the opposite problem of the last few games. I don't think I should keep that. Oh, this is way better. Thank goodness. Um, bottom ending or rest in peace? Or a land. Yeah, let's go a land. I'm gonna be a little greedy. I know we've been getting mana screwed lately, but I think I should still do that. Okay, I'm gonna jam the rest in peace. If they have spell pierce, so be it. Cool. Graveyarded Odawara. Now we have Giver. Can Violet in if they dash Ragavan. That's one way to win. Okay. I'm not sure. Well, so that's why we want 3 rest in peace. Because it's good against whatever their hand was that game. Um, I'm kind of considering cutting a copy of Ugin's Conjurant. It's not that great in multiples in this matchup because you can't really afford to just like play it since they have what's it called, Archmage's Charm, and then since we're not cutting all of the Eladamri's Call with this plan, I think it should be fine because now we have the extra tutors. I haven't done this in a while because when I've tried it in the past, it's kind of bitten me in the butt a few times. Uh, but after playing a few like different versions, like the red white deck, um, that are less all in on the combo, I I've kind of come around to it a little bit. This is the one I'm talking about. Uh, earlier earlier I was playing 2. I kind of like 3 in this version with Thalia. So yeah. Okay, good hand. Will we break the streak of not hitting land drops? I hope so. I sure hope so. No Ragavan. If they spell pierce me, I will be sad. Ooh, no spell pierce. Okay. Do they have the bauble? They do. I'm gonna let them connive first. And then we might Solitude next turn. Depending. I might actually Solitude now. So I don't trigger the Ledger Shredder on my turn. Yeah, okay. Seems like a good play to me. Although I could have just solituded first. Yeah, that was a bad play. Bad play. I could have just played around the Shredder Connive by solituding first, but yeah. Well, we weren't punished yet. um, Pitching right there was worse against Fury because now I have fewer creatures with like enough power to beat a Fury. So we'll see. Question is, do I jam the prelate now? Let's attack first. See if they kill it. They don't kill it. So I guess I'm gonna wait for a turn. It would be very nice to resolve this. So I want to vial it in. This is a little scary because they could bolt Thalia and then uh steal my vial. That would be, yeah, that would be bad. They might be thinking of that now. If I were them, I would do it because vial is, I mean, makes their counter spells like kind of useless otherwise. I think this is probably like the pivotal turn in the game. Are they gonna try and steal it now? No. Ooh. We can prelate and name 2. Stop counterspell. But I think 1 is probably a bit better. And I'm going to pass and try to Kirin next turn. Ooh. Okay, petty theft is... Okay. Hopefully they don't steal this. Then we can cure next turn still. And play the prelate after. Guess what? Got him. That was a huge tempo loss. Kind of big, kind of big. Should have played the prelate first. Ooh, got there, got there. Oh, finally got a couple like good hands. Man, that's a... Whew. Already. I think we're 2-2. Let's try and get the 3-2 here. I think today I will probably just play one league. I have to do some stuff later. Busy week. I'm preparing to move into my apartment um in Baltimore, which is I live in North Dakota, so that's that's a pretty big move. So there's a lot of stuff to start doing that I haven't started yet. My roommates, I have two roommates. One of them's already moved in, and he's started decorating the place. Got some fake flowers. Yeah, fake flowers. Very, a somewhat like scuffed TV setup. Yeah. Very good. Okay, we're not keeping any more one landers today. We're not doing it. Vader Sama? I like that one. Okay, yeah, we're mulling this. Okay. Um, gonna bottom a conjurant. I told my opponent I like their username. Oh, uh, this is probably either Belcher or Amulet Titan. So I'll just play the Marsh Flats. And they said, my opponent said they like mine too. Yeah, the classic pepperoni pizza, best food in the universe. Explore. So definitely Titan. They're gonna ramp a bit. Okay, they're just playing the chamber as a land. I wish this was a Boseiju. That would be nuts. But alas, I actually should have gotten a hallowed fountain here because if I drew prismatic ending and they played triad, I'm gonna want to be able to get the dryad. Okay, but now we have solitude up, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Yeah, see, they had their own Boseiju. I might call for solitude like right away. When they play the rot farm. So what do they have in hand? They have uh I forget what land they picked up earlier. I don't think it was this Boseiju, but it could have been. It could have been. So yeah, we're definitely just gonna pick up a solitude here, I think. Solitude or Skyclave. Um one of those. So Skyclave is lets me get their Dryad this turn. Solitude lets me hold up some removal for their turn. See, they have 5 mana right now. They have 6 mana. So they can just play a Titan next turn. And I'm gonna need Solitude to answer that. I don't think I can afford to get the Dryad here. So I'm gonna fetch Solitude and try to draw a Skyclave Apparition for the Dryad. Okay. That didn't happen. So I'll play Plains. Ranger Captain. And I have to search for a white card here to pitch to Solitude. So the reason I can't kill this is because if they have this this Primeval Titan in play, they're just going to be able to rebuild their board after Armageddon. Oh, are we gonna do it? So this makes they have to pay 4 mana on their upkeep. They do this, which means if we Armageddon next turn, they're just dead. They're just dead. So we have the Solitude, which means we can we can't die this turn. It's literally impossible for us to die this turn. So unless they have Pact of Negation, I think we're good. Well, they can't pack this turn, so. Aha! I'm so excited. I've never done this before. Sometimes they play around it. If they know what they're up against. I haven't revealed either of these, so they don't know what I'm playing, most likely. And they're probably thinking about how they can play around this Solitude. Six mana. Prime Time has entered the battlefield. Let's see what they get. They could get Valakut and kill my dude. That's okay because they're dead next turn. Uh-huh. They just go for this. So that was the haste land. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. And then we're just gonna Solitude in response. They knew about this, so. If they had subtlety, we were just boned. Well, actually, we would have been fine, since they don't have any amulets in play. And now, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Okay. Come on, Mr. Krabs. Are you ready? I'm just gonna say no. Get him. Let's go. Ah, let's go. We got him. Okay, so for this matchup, uh, we want ending. Prelate is meh. Brutal Cathar. That's basically it. Skyclave is fine. Solitude is great. Thalia sucks, but so let's play the Lavinia. This stops both Turn Timber Symbiosis and uh the pact, summoning pact, or summoner's pact, whichever. And we can play two of those and cut like a giver. Oh, they have Dismember in their deck. It's a pretty high chance they bring in Dismember. So we could just play one. Because it doesn't do much other than like hit those two cards. And I think I'd rather have the givers. Oh, this hand is quite a bit worse than the last one, isn't it? I think I'm gonna keep it though. We have a game to work with. Oh boy. Oh, at least there's no thingy on turn one. Uh amulet, amulet on turn one. Two amulets. Three amulets. Okay, I think we're probably dead next turn. Oh, but we're not. Whew. The clutch Eladamri's call. Okay. You know, I used to play Leonin Arbiter in this deck before they printed Skyclave Apparition. I played Leonin Arbiter and Ghostly Prison. And it was basically like a lock deck. Also had I also had a one Ramnab excavator and uh and Ghost Quarter. And I actually got a few people with that. Okay. So we can at least deal with a Titan. Another card that's like good against this deck is Strict Proctor. And I have considered playing that before. You go for the pact. Strict Par sorry. Strict Proctor is this. Whenever a permanent sorry, I clicked out. Because I'm an idiot. Okay. Whenever a person entering whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, you counter it unless its controller pays to. That's pretty good against this deck. So just let this resolve. We can Eladamri's call in response to the haste thing. But we should do that in the beginning of combat step. So that we can keep them from using the extra floating mana to do stuff. We would have been dead this turn if I didn't draw that. That's crazy. Grazer. They can make even more mana. Oh, they just put an Urza Saga into play. Oh yeah, you have to stack the Saga trigger so it resolves before these, don't you? Because otherwise it doesn't make mana. It's kind of funny. Let's see. We have the vial taking up to 2, so I don't really need to worry about casting Lavinia. I almost clicked done. That would have been terrible. Now we still have to win the game from here. Because they have the Urza Saga, so they can start making stuff. And let's see. Yeah, we'll just play the Hollowed Fountain. Play the Captain. You have to pay for Pact next turn. Hmm. Giver or Hierarch? I'll get the Hierarch. Okay. 3 mana, they can activate Urza Saga. Make a token. Oh, maybe I should have gotten the Giver actually. Because now I can't really block these tokens. They're gonna be 5/5 next turn if they make a construct. Or I could just draw Eladamri's Call. Okay. Yeah. I'll take it. I will definitely take it. We could die this turn actually. But well, maybe they play Pact again and then I don't know. Oh, they got the map. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have attacked there actually. They have 3 amulets. Oh, no, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Hit me for 12. Let's see, no extra land drops. I think that's fine. I could jump block 1. Let's see, what would that give me? That would give me an extra life. But then I would lose my Hierarch. Or extra 6 life. No, I think that's fine. Because I want to combo for 1 next turn as well. Because that would wipe their entire board. And since I'm doing this for 1, I might as well just pick up the vial. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this. And now, let the fun begin. Oh boy. Let's also play this. Or float some mana here. There we go. Okay. Flawless victories have to be like the best thing in Magic. Yeah. Okay. Very well played. Uh, got the 3-2. It's pretty good. Um, Yeah, so I kind of liked that sideboard plan we did earlier. Let me write that down. It was 3 hierarch, I think 2 call, cut 2 call, and then I don't remember what else. uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had one more cut somewhere. Oh, it was the Ugin's Conjurant, right? Yeah. Okay, that was cool. I liked the what was that? The one game we played with this setup. Um, I liked having the 2 call. Although they are awkward with Thalia, but Thalia dies pretty often in that matchup. Yeah, I'll keep writing stuff down here. I do have like, oops, don't know how that happened, but I do have like a somewhat outdated sideboard guide that I wrote a while back. I'll probably like take a look at that and like change some stuff. But yeah, that's the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I think I will stream tomorrow. Um, at some point I will also do a another practice stream where I play guitar because I have a concert coming up on Friday, and yeah, I need to do some performance practice for that. But yeah, have a good one. See you later.